what are you grateful for? Sometimes it can be hard to figure out, and that's why one man is starting a movement to help you find your joy every day. Before we chat with him, here's a look at his journey.
Every night before bed, I would just write down 3 things, and that's how it started.
Teddy started a movement just by writing down 3 things he's grateful for each day. It all began after his mother was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis when he was a child.
You know, my mom's sickness was my biggest obstacle, but it's also my greatest blessing. And just that perspective shifted the way I see everything else in life.
He started the nonprofit Grateful Peoples, where he printed his own gratitude journals and put them in coffee shops all around the country for anyone to fill out.
I started getting a bunch of emails from strangers saying, you know, hey, I saw this book in this coffee shop. Could we bring it to my neighborhood? So it became like this really communal thing.
After thousands of journal entries from students and strangers alike, Teddy collected them all and put together a book with 75,000 of the most touching entries.
There's almost unlimited possibilities of what could be done with Grateful Peoples, and I'm just excited for the ride.
Oh my gosh, this makes me so happy. Yes. Please welcome to the show, founder of Grateful Peoples, Teddy Droseros.
Yeah. Teddy, I love this because it's the little things that you do every day that build the biggest houses, you know, and it seems like you're doing that. So your journals were donated to schools and they're helping students. There was a 40% drop in behavioral problems. What do these students say to you?
Connecting with the kids is the best part. And the feedback is, I get most of the feedback I get is from teachers, and they all say that the kids they all notice a very significant difference in the kids' behavior and how they treat each other. And a lot of the teachers specifically mention bullying, that there's a lot less bullying going on after, the kids incorporate gratitude into the curriculum. The kids just telling me like, oh, wow, I never realized I had so many things to be grateful for. That's the best thing I could hear from them.
This is, I was really excited that we were interviewing you because I haven't told this to anybody, but one of the things I've been really working on is acknowledging what I'm grateful for, because I feel like I've had a lot of guilt inside of me because I've been lucky enough to have a career, and I self-esteem, I'm sure, like I've never felt like I was worthy of all those things. So I appreciate what you're doing and helping people get to a point in their life where they can acknowledge those things. So I want to ask you, is there a specific entry from your book that you like to reread?
Yeah. I mean, I have a bunch, but let's see. Let me grab one. They're all over the spectrum. Sorry, let me find that.
No, take your time. Is one of the things you're grateful for living in San Diego? It's gorgeous.
Yeah, actually, it's I've been out here for a little over 2 years, and I was living in New York before, and you can't beat the weather here.
Yeah, stay there. It's beautiful. Enjoy the fish tacos.
But thank you. I will.
Teddy, while you're looking for that, does that kind of do you even read some of your own passages and say, well, I can't believe I wrote that, depending on what point of life that you were in?
Yes, that's a good question.
Oh yeah. But one of the things I do is I like to journal and then read what I journaled about 3 years ago, and it's really cool to see how much I've grown, and also kind of where I'm exactly the same and still working on some issues. So it's just, reflections is the best part of gratitude.
It's funny, I will be honest, there was an extra gratitude journal Teddy sent, and I took it home, and I've been writing in it ever since, and I wanted, because I tend to always go negative, so it's really helped me, and it takes 5 seconds out of the day. So smart man, smart move. And you actually helped one woman find an entry from her friend who passed away. That's like a voice from beyond the grave. What was that moment like when you found it for her?
Well, that was an intense feeling, because she gave me some certain dates to look out for and names to look out for, because people would write the date down. And then when I found her entry, my stomach really just dropped, because I was like, wow, this person is no longer with us, but like this book in my hand has a small piece of her mind. And I was like, oh wow, these journals are just preserving history of our thoughts and emotions as opposed to events. And that's what really inspired me to want to make this big coffee table book.
Wow, it saves lives. I have to tell you, it's the one thing that's helped me with grief was practicing gratitude, and I don't know where I would be without it. I just want to give you the floor. Did you find that entry? We have about a minute left.
Yeah, so sorry, I lost my place.
That's okay. We have plenty of other things we can talk about.
Tori stole your grateful book as well.
I feel grateful for having
having
I can't
seen
believe
a
you
copy.
admitted that.
Because I wanted to tell him I saw it and I thought.
Well, how about telling your co-host, hey, there's a book here we can all enjoy?
Well, there is another one.
We can do rock, paper, scissors to who gets this.
There you
Because I want
go.
it to be fair between us three.
I think he's found it.
Oh, did you find it?
I found it, and I mean, I'm more than happy to share some more copies with you guys. So
Yes,
Thank
that'd be
you.
awesome.
It would be an honor. So this is an entry that you can tell from the handwriting that it was a younger person, a kid, and this one just got my heart. I remember reading it in a coffee shop in Florida where I was visiting, and this kid wrote, "The hot chocolate was the best I have ever had, and I was wondering if you could pray for my mom. She has cancer. Thank you."
Wow.
You can see his cute, his handwriting. And,
Wow.
Yeah.
so I mean, there's just something. There's really a lot of just people really just let it out.
I love his positivity there, though, as well. We have to have you back when we all have books and we'll all read something from it. Absolutely.
That's a wonderful idea. Teddy, keep doing what you're doing. You are evoking change. We appreciate you. Thank you for sharing your story with us today. DBL Nation, to learn more about Grateful Peoples and to buy a copy of the Gratitude Journal or book, go to gratefulpeoples.com.
Or go
we'll
to
be right
Tori's
back.
house.
Sorry,
Thank you so
Teddy.
much,
Thanks,
guys.
Eddie.